Congratulations on graduating from HackBright and becoming a femgineer. I'm very excited for you, and you should be really proud of the new skills that you've gone through in the last 10 weeks. I'm really looking forward to meeting you soon to talk about the next step of your journey, which is of course landing that gig that's going to let you use those skills that you have just spent the last 10 weeks amassing. So I'll be coming to visit you, and I'll be doing an interview workshop. And during that workshop, we'll cover 2 core areas that will set you up for success and have a good interview and land that gig that you've been working hard to get. So the 2 areas that I'm going to cover when I'm there are interview skills. And during the interview skills portion, I'll cover understanding the dynamics of an interview, practicing coding questions, body language basics, and then asking some key questions so that you understand what the position entails and how the position will evolve over time. The second area that I'm going to talk to you about during the workshop is negotiating an offer. So I'll talk about the way that you want to set yourself up to become a contract to hire if that's the path you're going down. I'll also talk about how to negotiate for salary compensation so that you get the salary that you want, or at least you're getting the values that you want out of the company. And then the third is I'll demystify some of the issues around equity preferences if you are thinking about going to work for a startup as opposed to a big company. So, we all know that one step towards getting an interview is first getting discovered by a recruiter. And I'm going to give you a little homework assignment so that your online profile will shine and you'll be more easily discovered. When I come to visit, we'll talk about the specifics and I can answer any questions that you might have. So here's the assignment that I'm giving you. I know that you all have LinkedIn profiles. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, then I would suggest that the first thing you do is get set up and get one. Now, the goal of this homework assignment is to have your LinkedIn profile tell a coherent story. The reason you want to tell a coherent story is because that's what's going to appeal to a recruiter, to a hiring manager, or anybody looking at your profile. Now, in order to tell that coherent story, the first thing I want you to do is to write down all of the education, skills, and positions you've held in the past, even if they aren't engineering related. That's totally fine. Now, the reason that you're going to do this is because you still want to show that you have had a transition and that you're serious about it. So once you've written down all of those things, for the parts that aren't engineering related, if you've had a position, let's say you started off as an English major, you'll go ahead and list that under education. And then let's say you held a couple positions maybe as a writer or in marketing, and maybe there were 2 or 3 positions that spanned a number of years, like 2006 to 2008 or 2006 to 2009. Go ahead and lump all of those positions under one title. Call it freelance writer or marketing person, and then tell what it was that you did in those different jobs. The reason that you want to do this is so that it doesn't seem like you've jumped around from job to job or that you're making a number of career transitions very early on. So you want the person, the recruiter who's looking at your profile, to have a coherent understanding of your past and then see the new transition that you're making into the field of engineering. So that's how you're going to be able to tell a coherent story with your profile. Now, the last thing I want you to do is to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is complete. Make sure that all of the contact information is up to date. And I want you to create a brief summary of what it is you are looking for. So give this some thought. Don't just write coder or hacker looking for a job in the tech industry. Start off broad and then become specific. So an example of this would be to say, I'm looking for a web developer position in a large company, and I'm specifically interested in the gaming industry. So the reason to do this is so that you are getting recruiters who are actually, going to help you out and help you get to that position that you're looking for. If it's too broad, then you'll just get a lot of people and it may or may not pan out into a type of job that you want. So that's why I say give it some thought as to what it is you're looking for and then create a summary for that. So please complete this homework assignment before we meet, and if you have any questions while you're doing it, you can certainly contact me. My email is pornima@femgineer.com, and I'm also open to answering these questions during the workshop. Thanks, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you soon.